My name is Mick Carmody. I live in Brisbane, Australia. I'm now 61. I was diagnosed with FTD 4 years ago. I was initially misdiagnosed with epilepsy. Then I went to see a geriatrician who told me to go and get a SPECT scan and an MRI, and he then diagnosed FTD. After that, I went into what most people with dementia go into. It's called the black hole. Depression takes over, and I, like many others, wanted to do something silly with my life because I didn't want my wife and my family to bear the burden of it. And then I managed to get involved in a group called Dementia Alliance International with Kate Swaffer. And then I turned my life around 180 degrees. I joined an online support group. It was initially one in America where I joined every Friday morning at 5 a.m. because I don't sleep much anyway. And when I first joined, I thought, wow, this technology is truly amazing. Talking to people in America and it's real time, and you know. And it was hosted by the late Richard Taylor, Dr. Richard Taylor, PhD. He's a renowned speaker worldwide. And after a while, he sat there and he said, "Righto, Mick Carmody, tell us all about yourself." So I did, and then they all started interacting. And I immediately felt a weight lift off my shoulders, and I started to feel so empowered. And after I'd been going for a while, I thought, we've got to get one of these in Australia. This is just too good to leave bottled up here. And I was talking to Richard, and I said, why can't we start one of these in Australia? He said, I give up. Why can't you start one of these in Australia? That was what he was. And so I spoke to Kate, and we got one going, and since then it's all history. We've got them everywhere now. And they're so powerful because people come along and they talk to like-minded people who have got dementia, and nobody criticises, nobody says to them, you can't say this, you can't say that. They talk about anything they want to talk about. I only host the meeting, I don't control it. There's no format. There's sometimes we have pet shows. They bring along their dogs and cats and whatever else. And, hey, it's not up to me, I just host the meeting. But every one of them says the same thing. I get so empowered. And then I do one-on-one peer-to-peer support groups. And as you heard, it's nothing for me to start at 2:30 in the morning and have meetings go till 5:30 a.m. and then some mornings I'll start at 4:30 a.m. and the last one will finish at 12:30 p.m. Just talking to people who have got personal problems. There's nothing major, it's just they need someone to listen. And that's really all I do, is just listen. And just by doing that, so far we've saved 4 people from doing something really, really silly. And that's the power of these groups. They are just so powerful. And you wouldn't think so just sitting talking to people, but every person in that group has dementia. And it's run by, well, mostly me, it's run by people with dementia, for people with dementia. And it's such a powerful tool, it really is. And I believe there's too many people fall through the cracks between getting diagnosed and when they get help. And I believe this seals up the cracks. They can go to www.joindai.org and fill out the membership form. It'll then come to me. They just say they want to be in the online support group. It then comes to me and we then put them in a group. Easy as that. And then quite often I'll have a talk to them one-on-one prior to a meeting so they're comfortable with the meeting, comfortable with the process, comfortable about how it operates, so that by the time it comes to having a meeting in a group, they're comfortable with the idea and they know all about the technology, which is so simple, it's easy.